Hello everyone and welcome back to another tutorial video. On this video we're at our new tool WordPress site builder and I'm going to show you a general overview of the tool. So WordPress is a content management system or CRM, which is basically an application that allows you to create, edit, and manage your websites using the WordPress architecture and interface, making it easier for you to edit your websites. So this is the first page you will see once you click on the tool. Over here you have the name of the tool on the top. You have WordPress helps over here. If you need help in anything, you can click over here. It'll take you to the other page of WordPress. You can log out of your account over here. You can go back to your office on this button and contact our support through over here. To create a website, you just need to click on create website. If you have a domain, you can insert your domain over here. If you don't, you can also put your subdomain over here. You need to check your availability. Next up, you're going to have to put your site name, the language you want it to be in, the template, and lastly, your WordPress admin user. So your user and your password go down over here. Once you do all this, you click on create website. I'm not going to do that just because I already have my test website. It is going to take you about 5 to 10 minutes to create your website. So just wait 5 minutes and refresh the page. Then your website should be created. To open your website, you can just click over here. As you guys can see, my website's right here. To open the admin, you can click over here, and to delete, just click on it once. You're gonna have to type delete and click on delete. We're gonna open the admin so I can show you guys the rest of the stuff. Over here on the dashboard, it is a really friendly dashboard. We have a bunch of stuff that you can look through over here. For example, to get started, you can customize your website or change your theme completely. Here are gonna be your next steps that you should take on your website. Over here, there are more actions that WordPress will give you to better your website. So for example, manage your widgets and menus, or turn comments on or off. Down over here, there are a couple quick information. For example, if you need a quick draft, you can set it as a title and put your content in there and save your draft. It will show you what's at glance on your website. A little bit of the WordFence activity on the past week. So this is for the plugin to secure your website. I'm going to close this down. It will show you your activity that you're taking on the WordPress tool and also WordPress events and news. If you go up here on screen options, you can take these down. So for example, I don't want the events and news and the quick draft. I can take them down, put this over here, and it would look a little better to me. It will look like simpler. Close this up. And next thing we're going to look into is this left menu over here. So first, we're going to go to the posts. Here you can see all your posts. You can delete them. You can quick edit them. You can edit them over here also. And you can also add new by clicking over here. Once you click on add new, it's going to ask you for the title and, for example, the description of your post or the actual content of your post. You can put it over here. If you want to add a block, you can simply click on the plus down here or down here. Or also you can just slash and it will give you a list of the blocks that you can choose from. Over here on document, you can edit the status and visibility of your page. You can edit the categories, what category you want them to be in. You can edit the tags if you want to add a new tag or just the tag that you have on your page. A featured image for your post, and this is not going to add a image to your post. It is a featured image, so you will appear on top of your post like a big image, just like if I can show you. I'll go to my posts. I'll leave this page over here and I'll click on it and I'll click preview. This is kind of how it's going to look like. It's not going to appear down here on my content. It's going to appear up here. So we're going to go back. And as I'm here, I'm just going to show you the rest. You can edit the excerpt and you can also allow comments or allow pingbacks and trackbacks. Down here, you can select the layout options and also the sidebar if you want a sidebar. Once you're done setting up your posts, you can just publish them or update it by clicking over here. If you need a preview, you can click it over here. I just showed you guys. Next up, we're going to go to categories. Here's where you can add a category. You can also make it a subcategory by having it have a parent category. Next up, we're going to see the tags. Tags are basically the same thing. You can add a name, a slug. The slug is, it shows over here. The slug is the URL friendly version of the name. So it's basically, let me go back to my categories because I don't have any tags. Like this, in the beginning that I have over here, it's just basically what's going to show on the URL of your website. so that once someone's on their page and the little name appears next to your URL of your website, that's what the slug is. Next up, what we're going to talk about is media. Media is pretty simple. You can just upload media through over here, adding a add new right here. You can drag or drop or select files of your computer. On the Pages tab, you can see all of your pages on your website. If you want to move it to trash, you can also do that. You can edit it, quick edit, and preview it as well. To add a new, you can simply click over here or go down and click on Add New. It'll take you to the same kind of layout that the posts gave you, but pages are different than posts. You add a post to your page and you create a page to have posts in it. This right menu is basically the same thing as the posts. So you guys been through this. You guys seen this before. I'm not going to show you it again. We're going to go straight to the comments. Here's where you can see all your comments. Pretty straightforward. It will show you who commented, what the comment was. If you want to reply to it, you can. If you want to unapprove it, you can also. You can edit the comment, quick edit, move it to spam and trash. Over here, it will say what this post was commented into. So for example, on my Hello World post, this person commented this. This is just a test, so it's no person, it's actually the WordPress. Yeah, this is it for the comments. We're going to go next to appearance. Appearance has a bunch of different stuff. I'm just going to go over it real quick. First, you can choose the themes. If you want to add a new theme, you can click over here. It will take you to the theme menus. There we have a bunch of different themes that you can choose from. To customize, there's also a bunch of different options. You can customize your site identity by choosing the logo, the site title, the tagline, etc. Choose the colors of your website, the header image, the background image, homepage sections. So for example, slider section if you wanted to have a slider section, hero content section if you want to have a hero content section, and the latest block section as well. Theme options, you're going to have the footer section and all of these below. You can edit them by clicking over here and you will see the content in them, and if you want to add them, you can change them. It is pretty self-explanatory. You can also edit the menus if you want. The widgets on your page. So for example, my footer widgets right over here, I'll have the pages and the search. If you want more footer widgets, you can add them over here, or you can also just add them to this footer one over here. Going back, we have the homepage settings where you can select what displays on your homepage, if it's your latest post or just a static page. And once you select a static page, you can either select your homepage to be different as a for like example, a sample page and your posts page also. And I like it like this, so I'm just going to leave it like that and publish. So my website looks like this now. I'm going to go back. And if you want to edit the additional CSS, you can also do this over here. We're going to go back. Next thing we're going to talk about is the plugins. Over here, you will see your installed plugins, and if you want to add a new plugin, you can just click right here. It will take you to the plugins download page where you can download all your plugins. If you want to edit a plugin, you can do so right here if you know how to do this. You don't have to do this, it's just if you want to and if you know how to. On the users, pretty self-explanatory again. You can see your users. I only have me as of right now. I have my email, my role, how many posts I have, if I'm active or inactive, and my last login. To add a new user, you can just click on add new. You'd have to fill this information and select his or her role right over here. Once you're done, you can just click on add new user. You can also check your profile to edit your profile if you want. For example, change your profile picture or your new password, and etc., like your colors, all of this. On the tools, you would see your available tools. If you want to import a tool, you can. You have these options over here. Export, the same thing. If you want to export your posts, pages, and media, or all your content, you can also. You just have to click download export file. On your site health, it will show your site health and what are the options that WordPress gives you to better the performance of your website. So for example, it gave me 6 recommended improvements. I can click on it, read the description that it gives me, and for example, manage my plugins and manage my inactive plugins. You can also export personal data and erase personal data through over here. But you would just have to set your email and send a request to export your personal data. Over on settings, is the last thing we're going to be talking about. All of this on general settings are pretty self-explanatory again. Site title, tagline, the WordPress address, site address, email address, all of the things that are pretty simple and general for your website. On the writing, you can edit the default post category that your post will fall into and also the post format. If you want the standard, the side, chat, all of these over here, you have the option to select to. And also if you want your post via email, you can set this up over here by selecting the mail server, login name, password, and also the main category. On the reading part, you have what your homepage will display and how many posts it will show or items it will show. On the discussion, you can set your article settings, your comment settings. If you want people to email you whenever, you can also do that, and also edit your avatars right over here. On the media, you can edit your thumbnail size, the medium size of your media, and the large size of media. So if, for example, if I choose medium size, the width and height will go to this. Permalinks, you can edit your permalinks. For example, if I wanted my permalink to have my website name and my post name after it, I would just click over here. If I wanted it plain as it would be, I can also click over here. And a custom structure, I could set this up over here with the available tags that are shown right here. You also have this optional area where you can select your category base and your tag base. But if you don't want to, you don't have to do this. On the privacy, you would edit your privacy policy page. You could edit this over here by creating a new page or by selecting a default or the draft or the sample page that we already have. These two plugins over here, the WordFence. WordFence is basically our security plugin that will secure your website. And the WP File Manager is a very cool plugin that we are going to have another tutorial on that. I'll explain how it works. It's basically a way to change your files or edit your files without having to edit them outside of the tool. You can just edit them in here. Going back to the dashboard, this was a general overview of our tool, WordPress Site Builder. This is going to be it for the video. Thank you for watching and have a great day.